All right. Little chit chat about a video I watched earlier today. It was a TED Talk by a woman named Susan Cain. It was on the power of introverts. Yeah, I'm just checking on the screen over here. I do that with that thing. But yeah, it was a really interesting talk actually because I found myself for most of my life, contrary to how most people who have met me, currently today, I was more of an introvert. I was very quiet, shy, just kept a lot of thoughts to myself and just did my thing, which was all good. Since then, I've really become a lot more extrovert, a lot more introverted, which is a bad thing. But what I found very interesting about her talk was how she talked and mentioned how a lot of people have really changed society, whether it was Mahatma Gandhi or whether it's, she listed about 4 or 5 really influential people, and I'm sure there's much more people involved, not only that have changed society in major ways, but also those who, have made an impact at a more local level or haven't got the same recognition as some of these other people. That one thing that a lot of people have in common is that they have been a period of time where they have gone off, or they have taken, time. Maybe they didn't physically go off, but they took time to, like Dr. Seuss took time to be in his house and wrote all his writings just in his house, and he didn't really socialize and interact with people. He just did his stuff there. But all these people had this period of time where they were by themselves and able to really collect their thoughts and understand it, which I thought was very interesting because myself, mixed Ukrainian in heritage, I've always been intrigued by the idea of a vision quest and what that has the power, I guess, to do, and how in today's society people are always, it's a lot of people just go, you do this, you do this, you do this, and then you go to high school, you go to university, you go work, or you do this, you do that, and there's very few, comparatively so, like times when you can just do whatever you want really and just go out and just find yourself. Like obviously people within a system and within a structure still find time to do that, but it's not of the same emphasis as being a central aspect of society like it is in certain native cultures, right, and other cultures for that matter. And it seems like each society has its own kind of rites of passage, but it really reminded me of the Vision Quest idea, which was pretty cool. Um, Also, too, I found it very interesting through her talk that Dr. Seuss, who, as I mentioned earlier, he did all his writings in his house and was just, you know, just wrote and just made all these amazingly awesome, books and poetry and sayings, and now he's one of the most widely recognized authors, influential authors, especially of children's books, ever, really. And he was actually afraid to go talk to people because he was worried that the image and the picture of that people would develop from him from his readings wouldn't translate and be consistent with how he actually appeared. He thought people would be expecting more of a Santa Claus type atmosphere. So it's interesting that, like she talks about in the talk, if you want to watch it, obviously I patched a link around here too. But it's interesting how these people who have such power to influence and change and do all these amazing things, not just Dr. Seuss, but all the list of them she goes through, but that they aren't able or weren't able or didn't want to work on this one aspect. Oh, I'm freezing up. Oh, one aspect. And it was, yeah, it's just interesting because society say it's a lot of things about sales, about talking, about going. University here is about, one aspect of it is being social and like being out to go meet new people. But really, at the end of the day, to really make a difference, you didn't actually have to do that, which I thought was pretty cool. Pretty cool. But overall, the talk was really good. Somebody knocking at my door, so I better go get that. But yeah, it's an interesting talk. You get a chance, read through it, or read through it. I guess you could read through it, but it'd be more fun and interesting to actually watch her live, I guess. So, cheers for now. Take care. Bye.